Today's on-site is a report from CEATEC Japan 2006. Of all large-scale exhibitions held in Makuhari Messe, CEATEC Japan seems to attract the largest number of businessmen among its visitors. The exhibition showcases the latest cutting-edge technologies in the sophisticated style of home appliances, which is very characteristic of the Japanese electronics industry. And it is also considered as the perfect venue to introduce products and components with the latest and highest technologies in Japan.
Combined Expedition of Advanced Technologies, CEATEC, had more than 190,000 visitors in 5 days this year. Here you see the company logos for many worldly known major Japanese electronics manufacturers. (1080-pixel high-definition flat-panel display televisions, such as the liquid crystal displays and plasma displays, are popular in Japan, most likely to utilize the use of limited residential space. Projection televisions are popular in the US, but JVC developed a thin model for the Japanese market. Video camcorders have adopted high definition in accordance with the television's high definition standard. The Panasonic model uses a SD memory card. Sony released a high-definition DVD camcorder. And JVC comes in a hard disk drive storage format. There are new products for Blu-ray discs and high-definition DVD players too. Sony PCs have a built-in Blu-ray disc drive and software, such as movies in Blu-ray format will be released in November. Toshiba, the leading company in high-resolution DVD players, remain as a competitive force in the market with their high-quality hardware.
It's good to come to CEATEC because there is quite a difference in the timing. For example, I know certain products have been out in Japan for quite some time and we're only just seeing them in the UK now. So it's very good to come to CEATEC and actually sort of see the technologies now on display, which we'll be receiving in the UK 6 months down the line.
NTT Docomo, which has the largest share in Japanese cell phone market, introduced their fuel cell battery, which is currently in development stages. They should be available in the market in spring of year 2007. AU, which comes second in the market share, presented an IP handset with video phone feature. Watch manufacturer Citizen applied the Bluetooth technology for a watch that notifies the user of incoming calls on the cell phone.
Today we have the Public Relations Manager for CEATEC Japan, Mr. Dan O'Brien, here with us in the studio. Mr. O'Brien is based here in Japan and is a PR specialist for events such as CEATEC Japan. Mr. O'Brien, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
CEATEC Japan 2006 was held in early October. How was this year's show?
This year's show was very good. We had 5 days from the first Tuesday in October, which is when we hold it every year. And this year we had 807 companies exhibiting from every part of the electronics industry. And we also had foreign exhibitors from 28 countries and regions around the world.
Well, we just saw a huge flat panel TV, which was more than 100 inches in size. Was that a high definition TV as well?
Yes, that was a 103-inch plasma display panel is how we call it in the industry. Yes, very impressive, and that is completely high definition. And 103 inches, you could take a teenager and it's about the same size. It looks like they're walking into the TV. That was a very impressive display and got a lot of attention.
And I guess high definition is also applied for video cameras as well?
Yes, yes, the video cameras are becoming high definition, and if you could just imagine taking video of your family on the beach on a weekend and then putting it onto that 103-inch TV. It's a whole new dimension of home entertainment.
And this year's theme was digital convergence, changing society, lifestyles, and business. I don't think too many of us are familiar with the word digital convergence. Could you tell us a little bit more about this word?
Yeah, digital convergence is a new term, but it covers actually 3 major areas at CEATEC Japan. The first area is, of course, the technologies, digital technologies coming together from many different areas, and I'll get back to that in a moment. But there's also the convergence of industries caused by digital technologies. Industries such as communications and broadcasting, which were totally separate 10 years ago, 5 years ago, are now coming very close together, and we're seeing different industries producing the same sorts of products, the same sorts of technologies, all based on digital technologies. And then there's also a corporate convergence that's taking place because of digital technologies, because the scope of digital technologies is so broad that it's difficult for any single company to do everything it takes to get a digital product to the market. So we're seeing companies coming together, joining their best technologies to create the best products for the marketplace. And then back to the technologies themselves, there are almost too many to talk about. We see mobile phones that can show TV. We see mobile phones that become MP3 players, and you can listen to music on your way to work. Also, unique to Japan is you've got mobile phones that can act as your wallet. There's a credit card embedded in the mobile phone. And that's just mobile phones. Then we have TVs. We have high-definition televisions which can handle digital broadcasts. And, of course, digital broadcast means text on screen. It means interactive programs, programs where the viewers could decide how a program ends, for example, by voting online. And then there are recording devices. Digital has made it possible for the video camera to become high definition. And at CEATEC this year we saw many digital video cameras with high definition features, but they're the same size as the ones that you used before high definition. And all of this is being made possible by digital technologies.
I guess you can go on and on about the digital convergence.
Yes.
I guess there are many exciting products on display here at CEATEC Japan, but were you able to see them yourself?
I was quite busy. I was not able to get on the floor that much, but when I did, I of course checked out the digital video cameras because they were very exciting and they drew quite large crowds. And also I visited the next generation video disc